Welcome back, all you beautiful people. BP crew here. Doing another watch along. This one, I'm Jake.
I'm Scott.
Robert.
Oh, Jesus. With all that being said, in this full house that we have tonight, we will be doing Harry Potter 5 and the Order of the Phoenix.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter!
I'm the sorting hat I am.
But it's not the sorting hat. God damn it! It's the Dumbledore. That was the General from Toys. All right. I guess with all that being said, to sync this audio track up to your copy of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, simply pause this audio track when prompted. Play your copy of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix at roughly the 18-second mark. When the camera pans through the Warner Brothers logo into a stormy night, restart this audio track and you will be good to go. So again, pause this audio track when prompted. Play your copy of Harry Potter 5 at the 18-second mark. When the camera pans through the Warner Brothers logo into a stormy sky, unpause this audio track.
It is the sky.
And you'll be good to go. So go ahead and pause. In 3, 2, 1, pause. And we're back. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
Nope, doesn't say it yet. Now it says it.
I read it as it was coming up. Boo 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 boo.
Oh, a little lower.
You got the Internet Movie Data Firebase open over there? We ready to go?
No, not exactly. Do you want me to?
Or something, maybe some interesting facts. I have a feeling this one's going to be a lot slower than the last one, even though it's the shortest one to date
This is the shortest one?
so far.
Really?
Yeah, this is the first one that doesn't break 2 hours, 30 minutes. All the special needs kids. Just creeped out by Harry Potter. That's like a Harry Potter thing, because he's a Horcrux.
Yeah. What?
He's a whore.
I like the front of the back. Yep. Having dreams about somebody being murdered, are you, Potter? Pussy.
Jesus. Oh. You know,
I kind of shit myself.
Well, he actually knows, too, because he's been abused by magic so many times, Dudley has, that he knows he ain't fucking around. See you, big date. At some point in the series, it's actually this one they talk about it. So Dudley takes up boxing. And so he actually turns out he's really good at it. So he's like, and he's really big, so he's like a heavyweight boxer. In this
He
one,
runs like a girl.
he actually hits Harry
Just like
right
this.
here. Well, it's cold outside.
I know, but he runs like you.
Only when it's cold.
Just for balance.
When you have such janky steps.
Told you your boy.
He's pretty smooth for a 3-year-old.
He put on his coat and he almost fell over.
I've been there.
He's new. Give him a break.
And he's like, I'm a fireman. And I'm like, I don't think you could be a fireman with that sense of balance.
That thing just started necking with him like right away. Aggressive. No, my soul! Don't swallow my soul!
So what are those again?
Dementors.
But I thought they only guarded Azkaban.
Then why were they at the school last time?
Because they were trying to catch that Azkaban guy?
Sirius Black.
Yeah.
So, these ones are... Well, you remember Voldemort's back, right?
They're what?
Yeah, I said you remember Voldemort's back, right?
Yeah.
So, he's like the master of all that are evil. And so, like, these things, for example, would much rather be on Voldemort's side, because they can just kill people and eat their souls, as opposed to on the good wizard side, because all they get to do is be in the prison. Hey, that only gets around.
Everyone knows Dumbledore.
Everyone knows Dumbledore. Aunt Petunia, Miss Fig. You saw him dancing with Minerva. You saw him eyeballing that giantess.
Dudley looks like he's special.
Oh, this is where Aunt Petunia starts to get a little risque in her wardrobe, if I remember correctly.
Look how short that dress is she's wearing.
I'm saying. Look, that's a lot of legs she's showing.
And when
She's got the Trump tan.
when the door opened, she was like legs spread wide open.
I'm telling you, she's getting a bit risque. Well, y'all just running a ceiling fan? What the fuck? Which is like a racist term for them. Look at that skirt.
So he's not allowed to perform magic in front of his family, even?
Yeah, because he's underage.
But he saved them,
Mm-hmm.
and they still don't care.
Yes.
Well, they don't know.
Also, you remember Voldemort's back, right?
Yeah.
So he's literally has people that are infiltrating the Ministry of Magic. They want Harry Potter out in the wild, not under Dumbledore's gaze, so to speak.
That's a trap.
It's a trap. There's a lot of stuff like that.
So who was Cedric the Entertainer again?
Cedric was the kid that died in the last movie. Remember Wormtongue killed him? The rat, Peter Pettigrew.
Mm-hmm. I remember that guy killing.
The kid, he was a...
I just thought I didn't know his name was Cedric. I
Yeah,
thought
he
it
was
was
a
like
Hufflepuff.
Doodly.
Cedric Diggory.
Diggory.
I'm no professor to you, boy.
Nymphadora.
That's her full name. You see how her hair changed to an even sluttier color? I can imagine the kind of seat I would have on my broom. It'd probably be about 18 inches wide and about 4 inches
I thought you were
thick.
going to say 18 inches long.
No, it'd be huge. It'd probably have a backrest too. I'm thinking kind of like those gynecologist chairs, how they have like the stirrups for your feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Something kind of like that with a lot of back support. So I can really lounge in it, really
Like
spread
a lazy wand?
wide.
broom?
Well, it's
Lazy
a broom,
broom?
yeah. There you go. Something kind of like that. Can't these muggles see us? Look at that boy flying on a broom through
Yeah,
London.
this seems a lot more risky than him using that spell in a tunnel.
Yeah, it seems like if you were gonna fly, you'd be like high up, you know, like the advantage of flying. I think it's just for the whimsy. Why'd they land on that side of the fence? Is that like a park? That must be like a park. So much magic.
So are muggles just too stupid to realize what's going on?
They can't see it. They can't see any of this magic stuff. They just can't see it. I think they say if they look at it, they can't look at it. It's the same thing with the tavern. Like they can't see it. And if they try to look at it, their eyes just magic past it. Huh. Did that nymph just wink at me? So that's a troll's foot umbrella stand. Sirius Black. You smell
The thing is, if they knew that he used magic in the presence of a muggle,
okay.
wouldn't they know why he used it?
The bad people would. I guess everybody knows.
But the good people would know too, right?
You would think. Nobody saw it though.
Because how would they know that he used magic at all then, the bad people?
All underage kids have a tracking spell on them. Motherfucking clowns. Look, clown season starts early this year. You hear that?
You sound close.
It sounds like it's getting closer.
It's not Dobby.
That's not Dobby, that's Creature. Is Hermione taller than him now? Poor Harry Potter. My parents being dead and all. Headquarters for what? Oh. Who?
You know that one guy.
But the Dumbledore hates you.
Why does she look like she has to fart?
She's British.
So they cut their hair?
All of them do. So this is kind of stupid. In the book, they make this, because remember they make like magic, what have yous. So it's like a string, and wherever you put it, you can hear what's going on. So they'll like feed it under doors, or like they did here. And then you put the other end of the string in your ear, and you can hear what they're saying. Crookshanks.
Whoa.
They're twins. It's fine. Harry Potter.
Sorting Hat? Oh, hi, Sirius.
So he was in the other movie for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, and he was in the movie before that one too.
For like...
Because that was the one it was about. Remember The Prisoner of Azkaban? That was the third one. And then the only one he was in the movie for this was when he did the Head in the Fire or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if you want to count that, to be honest with you. Fear if you're lucky.
So the character Ginny Weasley, from the book, is several months older than me.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah.
1 year exactly? Oh, that's Luna.
Yeah, Luna is February 13th, 81.
All right. Luna was my favorite. Talk about issues, man. Capitalize all over that. Mom missing, daddy issues. Nobody likes her. Oh, it's perfect. See-through blonde. That's what everybody likes. See-through blonde with daddy issues. I could get behind that. That's you, Harry Potter.
What?
Did he just wink at me?
That's a pretty
See if
smooth
he
wink.
did. So do we know who Hopkirk is yet?
Yes. Nobody of importance.
That's very close to like a real story I've heard. It was a woman who managed to defect from North Korea to South Korea. And when she saw people getting on the bus, they would bump their hip into a little pole that was, right on the bus as people were getting on.
Okay.
Or their hip or their purse. So she gets on, she bumps her purse a couple times, and then she starts ramming it with her butt. And then people were like, "Is your card not working?" And she's like, "Card?
What's a card?
Yeah."
Get ready for the whimsy. Here we go. It's bigger on the inside. You don't get the reference. That's a Doctor Who reference.
Yeah, because you're not smart.
I get Doctor Who.
Who? You're supposed to say exactly.
He's got the retardus.
That's not how you pronounce it. It's ribitardus.
Oh.
Another Warwick Davis cameo. He plays like 8 fucking characters in this movie alone.
You mean series?
No, I mean this movie.
What?
He's going to be 2 of the teachers. That random guy that walked by. They go by the Gringotts. It's going to be one of the Gringotts, what have yous. Goblins?
House elf.
No, they're not house elves. See, there he is right there. Warwick Davis. Is that the author of Game of Thrones right there? The little guy in the back with the beard.
J.R.R. Tolkien?
No. Did I say Lord of the Rings? I meant Game of Thrones.
Lord
J.R.R. Martin?
There you go.
That's what I meant to say. No, you said it right. I just
But you
said the wrong.
you messed it up so bad you have me doubt myself.
Yeah. That takes skill.
That does. That does actually.
But
That's Malfoy's
Harry
dad.
knows that he's
Yeah, and he told
one
too.
of the ring wraiths, right?
Yep. Death Eater is what they're called. And he told. He gave all the names. Dumbledore probably actually took his memory of that night so that Dumbledore could study it. So he knows every single thing that happened, step by step. James is his dad's name. You like the Brian?
Ridiculous.
You can just take Harry's memories. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. This one's actually not casted very well. She's supposed to look like a toad.
It's supposed to look like a what?
A toad. That sounds like a dirty move. I'm just going to say it. Oh, he Cornelius me.
He's back. Guess who's back? Back again.
They should have done more parody tie-ins. That'd be great. You have Voldemort like doing the video or whatever.
Like
You-
Eminem.
Yeah, exactly. You dressed as Robin with a big E on his chest. Huge cod piece. You remember when what was it? Austin Powers 2 or whatever? They did that Hard Knock Life cover.
Yeah.
It was like him and Mini-Me. That was a good tie-in because that came out before the movie. That was hilarious. I think whoever's playing that piano. Doon, 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 doon.
It's just somebody in the background. That's their job.
Is it one of those
in the
fucking
industry.
clowns? Oh.
Does he have a skull on the end of that thing?
I think it's just carved in like a goat's head or something.
I get it, barking med.
They just talk like that. That's not even a pun.
Smooth.
What kind of train station just has these big empty rooms? What, for people that have private conversations? Is that a little fireplace? What is this?
Yeah, a little waiting room.
They have a camera.
Did that wolf just turn into a naked man? Because
No.
if it did...
If it's cold enough outside, this room would be filled with people waiting for the train to show up.
But it's hot.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I
it's
said.
true, yeah, yeah. There's no air conditioning because it's Europe.
Yeah, so that's why there's nobody in that little room.
Yeah, you're probably not too far out. I like how it's hot, but they're still, look at him, he's wearing like long sleeve hoodie.
Well, it's England hot.
It's England hot, it's like 60 degrees, overcast. Oh, it's sweltering. Hey look, there's Peter Pettigrew. Yes. Yes, I do. He's got fabulous hair.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. Alright, that's a pretty smooth suit. In the book, he's actually resting his scar against the glass because his scar constantly hurts. Whenever Voldemort's thinking about him, he can feel it, and it makes his scar hurt.
It's a little creepy too, because you're just sitting there like, he's thinking about me again.
Yeah, he figures it
damn
out,
it.
and he
It's
realizes.
2:30 in the morning, and I'm naked taking a shower.
Well, the thing is, according to the prophecy, Harry Potter's the only thing that can kill him. So whenever he's thinking about any of his plans, he's thinking of Harry Potter because it's the only thing, you know, that basically could stop his plans is Harry Potter.
Harry? Sorry.
I told you this is going to be a slow one.
Hey, it's that...
Chow.
No, the Asian chick.
Cho.
Cho.
You like that better than Chow?
Well, Chow sounds racist.
Cho doesn't.
No. What does he have? Some sort of weird cactus?
That's exactly correct. Some sort of mucus plant. It's a demon bird. You stupid bitch.
Introduction of best character of the series.
Here it is. Here's my girl. I can see it, your skirt. Just my type. Look at that. Are you reading that upside down? Love good? Come on. Why does Neville look so scared? She's probably really sexually aggressive. Something else I like too.
Pudding.
So is this the first time she's ever been in here, I'm guessing?
No.
Luna?
In the movie.
In the movie,
That's
yeah,
what I
not in
mean.
the book.
Or even maybe in the book. I don't remember that. But
I'm pretty sure she was around before this. So, some people seem to think that the Defense Against the Dark Arts class position, teaching position, is cursed. Because Voldemort actually came after he graduated school and tried to get the job. Because he wanted to, like, explore the castle in a way that he couldn't as a student.
Without impunity?
Yeah, pretty much. But then Dumbledore wouldn't give him the position. Because he knew he was up to no good or something to that effect. I don't remember why. And so some believe that he cursed it. And that's why nobody ever gets the job for more than a year. It's raining down burning hot wax. Oh my God.
We've already established that these adults are not very good at this. They have no business.
Well, the ministry's
Looking
not any
after
better,
kids.
right? They're the ones that put him in power or whatever, put him in the school. They oversee the school, you would think. Department of Education or some such nonsense, right?
So the ministry's trying to get rid of the Hogwarts, right?
The ministry's trying to take over Hogwarts.
Mm.
So the Minister of Magic seems to think that Dumbledore is trying to put together an army to take over the ministry.
So many parallels between what's going on here in America.
So all the higher education teachers are building an army to take over the Ministry of Magic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fighting some sort of dark wizard. Why is everybody always staring at him like that? Plotter. And this is bad too, because it's like, think of how many times these kids have seen how many ridiculous things have happened to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He fought dragons and did all that stuff. Oh, here we go. This one's you. Seamus.
Where's me Lucky Charms? It's weird because earlier I said Harvey Plotter.
Uh-huh.
Remember when I asked if we were going to do this movie?
No, I did not. Not even a little bit. Jerk. I mean, we share a bedroom, so it's kind of hard to get away. I'm just going to say it.
They're adapting this for like Netflix, the Harry Potter series.
All right, Black Hermione.
That's what a lot of people were saying. Yeah.
I reread the books, and it doesn't say that she's white. And the way it describes her hair would actually be really racist if she was black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if J.K. Rowling did it just for fun.
You there, nappy-haired girl.
Pretty much. Your hair's an awful mess.
And Ron Weasley will be Hispanic because he's got all the brothers and sisters.
Because he's... Well, that's probably like a... Because he's obviously Irish or whatever, right? So that's got to be like an Irish joke. It's already a joke. Here it's Mexican. Over there it's Irish or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this Spanish. Her wand's only supposed to be like 6 inches long. They make a note of how stubby it is. And again, she looks like a frog. She has pictures of her in the book make her look like a toad. Like the same kind of mouth and the eyes are on top of her head.
It's nice that they let friends pick who they sit next to.
Yeah.
It's sad that Hermione's always stuck with some random, but whatever.
Well, she doesn't have friends.
She's got 2 friends. It's Harry and Ron. I guess Ginny to a lesser extent.
Yeah.
She's kind of a cunt.
That's the point. In the book, you'd really hate her. The movie, alright, she's a pretty good actor for the part. But she doesn't look the part.
Stephen King had a funny thing to say. He said Dolores Umbridge is the best villain since Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, she's pretty solid. She's a monster.
You want to hate her.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that J.K. Rowling, man, she's a fucking writer.
Well, it turns out if you mentally and physically torture children, it makes people dislike you. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess it depends on how you do it.
Well, that's true. There's some really funny ways of doing that. Detention for Potter Potter.
One, two.
Oh,
Okay,
cream and
whoa,
sugar.
Whoa.
Cream and sugar seems a little excessive. Why even have tea at this point?
Tea's so light, anyways. Do you
Their
really need
tea?
sugar to?
My tea's literally black.
Well, your tea is like coffee.
Yes. It literally hurts my teeth. I can only imagine how much caffeine's in it. I feel like if anything was going to kill me, it would be the tea. Sometimes I'll have like 2 cups. I won't be able to sleep. I can hear my heart beating.
I can see through time. Ooh.
He gets a lot of detention, this kid. Okay. The cat's meow, huh?
I hope she dies in this.
If only. If only. They don't even have the poltergeist in this. There's supposed to be a poltergeist the whole time at the school. And they always fear running into him. Because...
Was it the Bloody Baron?
No, the Bloody Baron's just a scary ghost. I forget his name.
So this is all the candy that they're inventing?
Yeah, it's not just candy, it's all kinds of different stuff. It's just easy to show the candy because it's wacky crap they can do real quick.
Like the 10-ton toffee?
Yep. 10-ton tongue toffee.
Yeah, you
Say it
did.
again?
I just did.
No, again.
No, say 5 times fast.
Oh, I have to say it 5 times and fast?
Yes.
I can't even just say it slow or at normal.
No, say it.
What? Watch the movie. You're missing the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Hermione's giving her... They're giving him shit about her parents being dead.
Well, why wouldn't you?
I mean, it's easy. Low-hanging fruit kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's like extremely low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, because she has parents that love her. Oh, calling your bluff. Yeah, I don't like him either.
So, like, the people intercepting the letter, they're like, he's literally writing to a dog. That's so sad.
He just needs to vent. Sometimes putting your feelings to paper and sending it to your dog. You're not supposed to go in the Black Forest, you fool. Especially without Haggard around. Hagrid!
Apparently, they originally considered having her always barefoot, but then the actress insisted on doing it herself rather than doing a stunt double. So she spent this entire day, even though it was like 10 degrees Celsius, she just walked around all day barefoot.
Alright. Really selling the part. Method acting.
Basically that's what she was doing. She said it's just, I think that's what Luna would have done.
Yeah, and she's probably in here looking for her shoes. Because they keep stealing her shoes. Like all over.
Yeah, and they throw them up on the rafters or whatever.
Or into the Black Forest.
What are they, in Germany?
The Dark Woods.
She's bullied so hard, Leon, they just steal her shit from her, the other kids. And then she always blames it on, like, gremlins or nargles or whatever.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You
Where
see?
did they pick
And
on
everybody hates her. God, I would capitalize so bad on this.
She loved the character so much she made her own radish earrings.
That's an apple, not a radish.
It's true. But you can't see her earrings. So, you wouldn't be able to tell either way.
Does she like radishes or something?
It's the character. Something from the character. If you read the books, you would understand.
I love inside jokes.
Well, inside joke. It's the second best selling book of all time. After the Bible. And it's only because the Bible's been around so much longer. I'll bet you in a few years, you'll probably be overtaken. She's a big chunks of raw meat. Where'd you even get that from? What kind of meat is that?
Human.
She's a wild card.
Or house elf.
Probably more like house elf. They'll give it up willingly if you ask for it. I got like 6 brothers and I'm poor. Give me a break.
What's with the toast rack? That's weird.
That's how British people do.
Oh, teacher fight.
Uh-oh.
It's trans people. There's got to be a better way than just stamping it into the fucking, the stone, forever marring it.
I was just impressed by how easily he was able to get that in there.
Oh yeah, Filch is off his shit.
God only knows what he gets up to.
Oh, you ever seen him without a shirt on? Jeez. Looks like Regis Philbin.
Why is he running so fast? Because he does that weird high run. Damn, he's quick. Jeeves, that's the name of the poltergeist.
Oh, was that 2 girls making out? She's like, nope.
Not in my translating world. So this is actually a pretty fun little what have you here, because it takes place over like months, right? She's interviewing all the teachers. They're putting in her proclamations.
I wonder how much of that is just he likes hitting Rupert Grint.
Probably a lot of it.
I'm sure after the drawing, they probably have a pretty good rapport.
Yeah.
At least you'd think.
No, they all liked him eventually. I think he's just a very likable, or was a very likable person.
Okay. Look, see, I told you, Warwick Davis is going to be so many characters in this. You don't even know. Move those mouths.
That's kind of mean. Say that when she's measuring Warwick Davis.
It's a fun little scene or whatever. A fun little, what have you.
Threatened the teacher.
Old hippie? I bet she rocks it too. She'd probably do things that make you blush.
Well, hopefully.
Right? What's the point of being an old hippie otherwise? Just throw it on the ground at her feet. Get out of here, you stupid, dumb, ugly bitch. In front of all the students?
They have to make it as embarrassing as possible.
This is the only home I've ever known. I've got nowhere else to go.
And she's getting sprayed by a hose doing push-ups in the rain.
Especially like mid-semester or whatever. Inquisitors. She's so proper. I definitely smashed McGonagall for sure. Beat her ass, Dumbledore.
Oh, you evil bitch!
Yeah, you really want to hate her. And she does really torture kids, too. It's pretty good. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Move, you stupid assholes.
Nobody cares about Harry Potter.
How come he doesn't want to talk to Potter?
He thinks that the Dark Lord can see through his eyes.
They're Harry's eyes?
Mm-hmm. Because they're connected. That's why Harry Potter can hear, has the dreams and stuff. Can hear him when he has really strong thoughts, feelings. When he does crazy stuff, Harry Potter actually gets visions of it. So you see this, as compared to how it looked last time.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually more accurate to how it's supposed to look. But really, it's more just like his disembodied head is in the flames. Like he teleports just his head through. You throw that flu powder. You remember they showed it the second one or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And then into the fireplace, and then you stick your head in the flames instead of just jumping in. And you talk to him like this, as opposed to jumping through or whatever.
It's one of those things where it's like, now how the hell did they figure that one out?
Probably just trying to get somebody's attention. I don't want to go through. Get over here, Leon.
Well, I mean, but like,
Who said that?
here's this powder. Allow me to throw in the fireplace and then shove my face into hot coals.
It's
What
whimsical.
happened if you sniff that powder?
You teleport your nose.
Ah, fuck, not again.
Well, it depends because you have to say a place too. So probably nothing. And then the next time you set a place, it would like your head explodes.
She had to dye her hair or bleach her hair blonde for another movie. So that's why she's blonde in this one and not the rest. Or so light haired.
She couldn't just dye it?
I don't know if she's filming both at once or what.
Alright. That wallflower or whatever. She gets topless now, you know.
Nah, I don't think so.
I've never actually seen it.
It's like, I'm pretty sure I would remember that.
She's like in a car, topless. Is that AI porn? No, this is pre-AI porn.
Did I just invent that?
No, it's a different movie anyways.
Whatever that movie's called. That's Dumbledore's brother. And there's actually a thing with the goat.
Yeah, there is.
No, they actually imply like his brother sleeps with a goat. His brother's all fucked up.
Right.
Like sex with a goat. Because they say, if I remember correctly, and I haven't read it in but a few months, something about they had a scandal with Dumbledore's brother and a goat. But they never say what the scandal is. But, you know, that's already implies such a thing.
Well, maybe he was teaching the goat magic.
Could be. Maybe he himself turns into a goat. Animagus.
Would that still be bestiality?
No, because he would be a goat too. Literally transforms into a goat.
Okay. So there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, there is something wrong with it because he still has a human man's mind.
But the body of a goat.
But the body of a goat. And I'm making an assumption here. Because I don't know if he actually can turn into a goat. But it's a possibility. In their world. He could just make polyjuice potion and take goat fur and become like a half man, half goat thing. And then have sex with it. I don't know.
That's weird.
I mean, I didn't make this universe. I just made a bunch of characters in it. His name's Jake. Like a gender swapped Hermione. Everybody loves him.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy who's half goat, half man that sleeps with goats. I was
His
like,
name's Jake.
Wow, you really painted yourself into a corner there.
No, I didn't. I could hop just like a goat. Instrumental music. What would that mean to a deaf person?
If they went deaf eventually.
Well, aren't all music instrumental or whatever? Isn't that just music?
It might mean more to someone who actually knows shit about music.
You say that like I don't know shit about music.
You don't.
I know what instrumental means. I know what music is. It's played with instrumentals. That's literally what music is. I like how she doesn't tell anybody too. But if you sign this, it's like a contract. And if you break it, horrible things happen to you. For one, you can't talk about what the contract is about. And then for two, it basically writes traitor across your face.
Does it really?
Yeah. Hermione does it. Because she's like such a powerful wizard. Or witch, I guess, in her case. Time to capitalize, Ron. Bad girl. So here's the core class, right? The core crew. Mostly Weasleys.
He was just smelling her.
You smell nice. She probably does, like potpourri or something. They're getting pretty big, those two. Poor Neville. It's called the Room of Requirement. And if your need is great enough, it will just materialize a room that's everything you need it to be. In some cases, it's full of bathrooms. In some cases, it's a place to hide. In their case, it's a place to train defense against the dark arts, since they can't train in class or whatever. Is it though? Does it?
That's
Is it though?
creepy.
It's like a Death Eater mummy or dummy to fight. You see those low pillars too? That just seems like it'd be like a hit your head hazard, especially for the twins. Sneaky, sneaky. Him and his cat.
Oh god, that hurt for some reason. Oh.
He went flying pretty far. I was gonna say it looked like the little kid flew into the fire. It is pretty dangerous for one of them to be in front of the fire.
Is that Hermione?
That's Hermione.
Wait, and he's gonna go easy on her?
That's what he said, yes. Why is he always making those kind of noises?
He didn't say isn't it. He said in it. I-N-N-I-T.
It's weird the color of their eyelashes.
In it.
The redhead thing, something's not right.
Does that one say?
All students will submit to questioning about suspected illicit activities. So they have truth serum. You remember Snape makes it. And they're giving it to everybody and then interrogating them about things that are going on at the school.
As he's grinding his junk into her.
Right? It's called capitalizing. It's what you do. I'm in charge now.
Is that a Weasley too?
He's got to be distantly related since he's a redhead, and all redheads are related, right?
I think that was supposed to be they combined Nigel and Colin Creevy into one character or something like that.
Ew.
Did she just break her wand? A wooden ladder. How quaint. I used to date her.
We had a wooden ladder at my work, and it actually was like the only part of it that was metal were where the rungs were hung,
Okay.
and the rest of it was wood. And it had been braced because it broke.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And so rather than get a new one, they just got pieces of metal and like drilled it, screwed it together. And they wanted me to get on the roof one time, and you had to climb up that thing to the top to get to the actual roof access ladder.
Okay.
And the boss is like, "Oh, you just climb up this ladder," and I'm like, I'm not climbing the world's first prototype extension ladder made of wood
Yeah, and it weighs so much.
that's been mended in two places. And he's like, "Oh, it's fine. It's been here forever." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I can tell."
Right? Since the crucifixion.
When did they...
That's where the
wooden
blood
ladder?
stains came from.
Could you even imagine like when the last time they made a wooden ladder was?
Yeah, I bet they have been a wooden ladder for over 30 years.
Probably longer than that.
Yeah, longer than I've been alive.
20 years?
Well, 20 plus. Not quite 30.
I
Wasn't it
think
on
for as
30?
long as I've been alive, there's never... They don't have wooden ladders.
We could probably go to some sort of under antique ladder trader, get some real cash for it. Oh, it's an old Bernabelle. Oh, what's that? A 12 rung? Whoa! You don't see a lot of those around.
The market's hot for it.
You never know.
The tree that made this wood died 3 decades ago. Or went extinct, I should say.
I got it. That was pretty good. It's like it was Australian sleeping timber.
Because it takes so long to grow, it's like it's asleep.
Capitalize on Kitty too. I'm in charge.
Plus Bill Boyles.
Mm?
Why not just do that then? Why are you asking me? Just go do it. Yeah, it was right around Christmas when Cedric first put it in my butt.
The trivia was like, it took her weeks and weeks of mental work to get over the idea that she had to kiss this guy.
Kiss who?
Yes.
Potter?
It's the two people in the scene.
Oh. Well, I don't know. There was a Cedric person there.
Nobody's going to be mad about making out with Cedric.
Yeah, he's already dead too. They didn't kiss in the last movie.
I'm sure they did more. Did you hear my butt joke comment?
Well, not on screen.
Joke?
We heard your anal training joke.
Dobby stretches.
Why you always bring up Luna?
I got a thing for blondes, for crazy blondes.
Oh, that kind of blonde too. The
Yeah, the
fucking
see-through blonde. That's what I call them.
You gotta say it like you're Dobby, though. Do it.
See-through blonde.
No. I meant Dobby stretches. That was my best Dobby.
All right, that wasn't too bad. I got what you were trying to do.
What's this?
Who sits like that? On the floor in front of the fire? What is wrong with these people? What are you doing?
Cracking my foot?
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Well, I walk stupid.
I heard that. That was loud. Your foot's not supposed to make that noise.
I'm sure it's fine.
Jesus. Kissing a white nerd.
Kissing Harry Potter. I like it with her hair tied back like that. How old is she in this one? I don't like her.
Too young.
I said I don't like her.
I think they were 16 in this one.
We're getting close. We're British legal. Still not good enough.
Not going to count it.
Nope.
We're Arkansas legal. Still not going to count
Still
it.
not going to count it. I'm going to say 18 or nothing. Like 18 to 20. Probably somewhere in there. If I had to put a time scale on it. Why not?
That's a safe range. Unless you're Matt Gaetz.
Yeah, then you get to be Attorney General. It's perfect. So you see these balls on the wall? You see
Is
them all
that
behind
Ron's
it.
dad?
That is Ron's dad. I can see through your slit, Minerva. I was the snake. So these are all old headmasters of Hogwarts.
Yes.
What did he pee himself?
Snape's probably my favorite character.
Yeah, and once you get into like the entire series, he ends up being like the hero of the whole thing.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. So much so that Harry Potter actually names his kid after Snape.
Does he name him Snape or Severus?
Snape. Albus Snape. So after Dumbledore and Snape. So this is what I was talking about the last movie, I think. He's actually really good at reading minds. That's actually why he's such an effective spy. Because he can be around Voldemort, and Voldemort can't read his mind. Because Voldemort's really good. It's called legitimancy. Occlumancy? No. Legitimancy is what the reading minds part.
Giggity.
I see that kiss show didn't go very well, Potter.
You know, she threw up afterwards.
At least that's what Moaning Myrtle tells me.
Moaning Myrtle probably told all the girls, Harry's got a small Potter. Avada Kedavra!
Yay! Drama Thanksgiving.
They don't do Thanksgiving in jolly old England. It's kind of a
it's
sore
true.
spot for them.
It's Boxing Day.
Do they even have turkeys in...
I'm sure they have turkeys.
They brought
if
them
we
over.
can get bananas here, they can get turkeys in London.
Well, turkeys...
They might do a goose.
Bananas actually grow in America. I don't know if you know that or not.
Bananas, man. How do they work?
Why do they have Ginny in red? Redheads aren't supposed to wear red.
It definitely gives her more of an orange look. He's awfully winky.
I want some turkey.
I want some goose. That's like British turkey.
What a dick.
Yeah. He's a monster. How long do you think those things live?
Where else? Aren't they immortal?
No, not these ones.
So they can die of old age.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. You didn't notice, but there's actually a bunch of house elf heads in jars on the way up the stairs, and it's like creatures' relatives, like his bloodline.
How fucking morbid is that?
Yeah, it serves the black bloodline, and then they have like generation to generation of them.
But why not bury him?
Well, they probably bury the bodies.
The headless
Yeah.
bodies?
Mm-hmm.
How
They
did
keep
you
the
do
heads.
that?
Why would you keep the heads? Because they live to serve, and it's like they dream of dying in service, and their head being displayed as a lifetime of good service or whatever. Service. I was the snake.
Something completely unrelated to what's happening here, but Emma Watson, the girl who played Hermione, she decided to go to college in the United States because she liked American men more than British men. Where British men would always pretend to, like, not know who she is. American men would be like, Hermione!
I love you, Hermione.
Yeah. She's like, I don't like indirect British men.
Right. They played it cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Good game.
I say. Fancy a shag in the loo?
Stranger?
Imagine being that guy. Just whatever American jackass that she ends up marrying or whatever. I was just in college, and then she sat down next to me, and I was like, oh my god, you're motherfucking Hermione Granger. And she
Look,
was
I got a wand, just like you had.
Oh, I actually carry one I carried in my car.
That's just your car wand. You also have
But
one at work,
it's
right?
Hermione's wand.
You also have one at work.
I have one at
You
work.
strategically have them placed all throughout the compound.
I have... Where'd
Which
my
is
wand
laughable. Did
I
you
got a
lose
backup
your
one.
wand again?
Well,
So I
feel
guess
like
so many copies.
I was flourishing it, and sometimes it gets away from you. I lost my wrist strap, which you don't have to point out how ironic it is that I lost the thing that I tie my wand to myself with, so I can't lose my wand.
Is it on your wrist?
Oh,
No.
that would be funny. It's just the band.
Why is it broken?
How did I even do that?
Are you wearing two belts?
What's the one for pain?
The one for what?
Cruciatus?
Cruciatus.
Cruciatus. Cruciatus.
I would have capitalized on that too. Half Asian, I'm all about it. Those half Japanese girls,
It's not
man.
half Asian.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Then how come she has an Irish accent?
You could have just invited Joe.
Except to everybody else, Haggard's just that creepy giant guy that's always figuring pets or whatever.
Oh, that's true. It smells like children out here.
What's that? Which one? Where they like smell kids or whatever and they turn them into mice?
Hocus Pocus?
No,
Hocus Pocus?
No, it's called the Witches.
Witches? So you see this right here over his eye? That's a dragon steak.
From Wormtail. Do you think that was actually the joke, too? Haggard all of a sudden just has all this dragon meat.
Don't worry about it. Don't think too much of it.
I'll be eating off this thing for years to come.
He does. He's got like dead birds hanging from his ceiling and stuff. Because he just catches and eats things out of the dark forest. The Blackwoods.
Jesus Christ. That hunting dog, that thing is scary.
It's a boarhound. I don't know if that one actually is. That's what the dog is in the
Yeah, I think
book.
it is. That's what some of the trivia I remember reading.
I feel it in my bones. Ow. Why does it hurt? So this is Bellatrix Lestrange. This is Sirius Black's cousin. One of Voldemort's stronginist reporter followers.
That's Azkaban?
Yeah, this is the prison of Azkaban.
Huh.
the original actress they cast for Bellatrix had to drop out because she got pregnant. Which is funny because Helena Bonham Carter, it feels almost like the role was written for her.
She does it well.
Yeah.
I do not care for her. I guess she's not bad in anything. I just don't like the way she looks. There's nothing attractive about her to me.
No, she's got that eye dissonance thing going. What do you call it? Wall-eyed.
You should see her when she was young. She was.
I have. You ever watch Fight Club?
Mm-hmm.
She's banging.
No, I mean even younger than that.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of crazy I'm into for sure.
Just every kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's it. You're right. Every kind of crazy. I like it. Look at his little tie. That's what reminds me most of you.
I missed it.
You didn't miss it. You saw it. Plus, I pointed it out in the last couple movies.
It's Harry, the guy who plays Harry Potter, is pretty heavily implied that he fucked Helena Bonham Carter on this movie.
All right.
Who did? Harry?
Yeah.
16's of age in
Played Harry,
London.
yeah.
You know who she's married to? That stupid director that does all the Johnny Depp stuff. What's his name? He did The Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice.
Tim?
Tim Burton, yeah. That's Tim Burton's wife. So I could see that for sure.
I'm going to Google that.
I'm pretty sure they're married.
No, Harry Potter and Helena.
Well, it's not like it's confirmed. It's
Well,
rumored.
Google says. Neville Longbottom. I can see why they picked Harry Potter instead of Neville. The Longbottoms or the Potters. It's like, let's go to the Potters. I don't like that Longbottom.
Something about him seems off.
Literally just one. Even though I guess you learn that you can communicate through them too. You can send your Patronus to go tell people things.
Oh yeah, Luna's. Is it like a hare?
Ah,
And Hermione's an otter.
Is it an otter for some reason? It should have been a mouse because of her big ass buck teeth. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
My little bunny. It's perfect. Run, you fools.
There's a picture of her kissing him on the cheek, and he's just got a goofy smile on his face. And the heading of it was that he had a crush on her, and he wrote her a love letter during the movie.
All right.
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, if you were ever going to take a swing, this is what, 4th movie Harry Potter, 5th movie Harry Potter? I mean, he's riding high in the goat.
And she
was
on the decline.
Yeah, we'll call her a waning star.
Yeah.
So it's not supposed to be Cho. It's supposed to be her friend.
Yeah, they combined the two characters. So that's why she was saying her mom's going to get fired from the ministry.
That's Ron's older brother, too.
I recognize that guy.
Which one?
The guy with the weird eyes, bags under his eyes.
Okay. Him on the left there?
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh, is he one of the Death Eaters?
Mm-mm.
God damn it.
He's a Mangalore.
A what? I don't understand what you're saying.
Mangalore.
You can say the word again.
I'm trying to think of the movie.
He's a Wazbazel.
The Fifth Element. He shows up to the cruise to try and get on the ship to go to
okay,
Lost in
yeah.
Paradise.
He's one of the changers or one of the changelings or whatever.
Yeah.
And he makes like a funny like ribbit noise. He's gonna throw up or
His
something.
eyes like
Yeah.
blink.
Okay. All right. I can't tell if that's him, but I do know the character you're talking about.
It is him.
And they do look a lot alike. I'll give you that. I'm not willing to commit, but
Oh, I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna look it up. Right
imagine
now.
how much that ladder would weigh. Be like 800 pounds of wood.
It's a magic ladder. It shrinks to the size it needs to be, or so you can carry it, and then grows when it gets there. Unless they just didn't want to give this poor 80-year-old man a 300-foot ladder and actually make him walk around with it.
Always torturing the paintings. He's not the only one. I'd be signing every single one.
Don't rub dick on my head again.
No, I was wrong.
I'm not surprised. You're going to have to narrow it
He's
down.
the one that says, "Smoke you!" Remember the police come to his door and he goes, "Wrong answer, pal." Yeah, that was a pretty good Bruce Willis right there.
No, I don't think so.
You didn't sound confused enough.
Wrong answer, pal. It's flawless.
That sounded more like a Keanu Reeves.
Totally perfect.
Totally, it might have actually been pretty good. She really seems too into this. She's wearing like a house robe, sitting up on a big golden throne,
Well, that's the first thing I've actually liked about her. She looked comfy.
touching herself in front
Yeah.
of all these kids while they're being tortured. Which I guess I can get behind that.
I like that they kept the Indian chicks around.
There's some of the hottest girls in this. Capitalize on that too.
Who?
So you're poor like dirt, huh? You're Indian. Poor.
They're probably okay.
You mean you're not thinking it's some sort of like foreign exchange student situation?
No.
India
Their
was a
accents are
British
too
colony. Oh.
Not in the Indian British way, you know. They don't call people sir.
Curry and rice. That's all I got. Falafel?
Basmati rice.
Why does
Would
that
you call
sound
me?
more racist, right? I'm over here actively trying to be racist.
Yeah, that's Hagrid.
Hiding terribly.
Well, he's a pretty big guy. He's 3 times wider than a normal man. Twice as tall. He's like Space Marine proportion. Yeah, it's like there's a giant roaming the fucking woods.
They keep giving him pox-covered blankets.
You're not too far off. So these are what giants look like. You remember when I was calling the baby Grop? No?
Mm-mm.
That was in reference to this, because his head's so big proportionate to his body.
He ain't never seen no pretty girl before.
What happened to his nose?
No.
Pull out your wand. Use magic on it. Even though giants are magic proof, so that wouldn't really work.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Like you could drop a tree on them using magic, but you couldn't lift them with magic.
So Hagrid's only half giant, and they try to attack him in this movie. A bunch of, well, I don't think it's in the movie; it's in the book. But a bunch of people from the Ministry of Magic try to arrest him. Dolores and a bunch of people, like a handful of guys, and he beats them all up and runs away. And they are dozens of spells are just bouncing off of him. From basically wizarding police, you know what I'm saying? I like how Ron's jealous.
From this very limited area.
Probably eats trees.
Hermione's all, he reminds me of Crumb.
It's the only way I get to see my parents, jerk.
Oh.
And he gets weeks of this. This is what he does after school. After detention with Dolores, he comes here and has his memories rifled through by Snape. Why do you look at me like that? So here's a young Snape getting bullied. That's Sirius Black as a kid right there. That's Peter Pettigrew behind him, the rat that watched Ron masturbate all those years.
This is the riff tracks guys point out too. The generations of them, you know, not generations, but several of the Weasley children were forced to pick up his poops.
It was his older brother's rat.
So does Snape know that he was in his mind looking at those
Yes.
specific memories?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're both having the same memories when that happens. I'm just glad they don't have them dressed the same all the time. I hate it when they do that. It's just so easy. If you literally have ever met twins, they hate that. I've never met twins. I'm just assuming. I've only met a few, and they always really try to play up the differences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would say a few, because it's like an odd number.
I've met one. They didn't. No one ever put them in that. Like really forced that, so they didn't even care.
So
And they were poor, so they basically had to share clothes.
Yeah.
tonight's that fight with
Oh, the Jake Paul fight?
no, the Tyson fight.
Jake Paul fights Tyson. I got my money on, I'm going to say the old man.
I'm hoping that Tyson doesn't kill him.
I'm hoping Tyson does. I heard there's $30 million. Tyson gets 20 and Jake Paul gets 10. That's like what they're fighting for. I'd fight Tyson.
I
for
think
$10
it
million.
was irresponsible for the boxing league to sanction it.
Yeah, it's weird that it's a sanctioned match. It should be like three-minute rounds or something. You know, this is
I
going to
don't
be a
know.
15-round, 45-minute
Well, it's
fight.
been a while, I think, since somebody's died in a boxing ring. I'm hoping that Mike Tyson doesn't kill him.
Well, at least knowing that it's sanctioned, that they can't be that roided out, right? Because, I mean, that's what
Yeah,
Tyson's
that's
got to
true.
be doing it. He's got to have low T. He's like fucking 60. So he's got to be hitting those roids hardcore. Otherwise, he'd never get it. That's probably why he's so crazy aggressive. I don't know. I have a feeling he's just going to destroy that poor kid.
Yeah. There'll at least be some highlights up on online.
Yeah, that's exactly what I figured. I wouldn't watch the fight. But there'll be a 1-minute reel or something that's...
I couldn't imagine. There has to be like fights before it, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it's a proper card, so there'll
Okay.
probably be 12... Well, I guess... I forget how many they do. 4 fights, maybe?
Because imagine going to one boxing match and it's just like over instantly.
No, that's the weird part about it being sanctioned. Is it's going to be the whole proper...
Unless there's a knockout.
No, I bet there's going to be other fights, and it's going to be
Oh,
like a
okay,
proper...
okay. I thought
you know,
you
they're
meant,
going
like-
to do like 12 rounds.
I thought you meant they
15
were going to
rounds.
do all the rounds, and I'm like, they might.
It's kind of interesting. They have the kids in mixed clothing, so you can tell which ones were in class and which ones were off today.
Okay. Like Luda,
Yeah.
like the kid in the back, the other Weasley.
Harry next to the girl he should have got with. They didn't.
It's not even the cute one.
It wasn't?
No.
Her face changed shape then quite a bit. Or we each think the other one's cuter.
All right. I like the one that went with Ron, not the one that went with Harry. I thought the other one was cuter. I like those West Asians, I guess. We'll call them.
But you can't die from Crucio, right?
You can be driven insane. That's what happened to Neville's parents. It was actually Bellatrix Lestrange, Sirius' black sister, cousin, that did it. Tortured them till their minds broke. Which is, they just literally are now, their minds are just broken. They can't process things right. Broke
I've
their
been there.
brains. So much pain, you just go crazy. And it doesn't even take that long, like a minute, you know? And then that's it, you're just broken forever. And so Harry Potter, and nobody knows this, so everybody's always mean to Neville all the time about everything. But it's like he lives this horrible life, because his parents are still alive. That's why he's raised by his grandma. He has to go visit them all the time. And they're just broken people. So every day, every time he goes and visits, he gets to see them basically just fall more and more.
That's how I envision Luis's room.
So there's like, you know, the paintings, right? All those paintings of people or whatever, and you're assuming that those are alive, or were once people die, their spirits can inhabit paintings or something, right? So are all those like dead kittens, or what happened? How'd you get those cats? Cho Chang, and you call me racist? You could at least give him something to make him poop or something until he starts telling the truth. He's supposed to have a greasy mustache and a little goatee.
I'm glad they didn't do that.
They describe him as greasy.
And kids are like, no!
I'm so scared right now. You don't understand, lady. Hagrid's got a thing for monsters. It shows. She's hiding behind kids.
Jesus.
Well, that's implying a lot if they're half-breeds. Like Bill Sylvan fucked a horse.
That only works from one end, I'm just going to say it.
The firefighter, what is the chief of firefighters or whatever they're called.
Yeah, like that Chandler.
From, Tempe or Chandler or something.
I think it was Chandler, yeah, because it's like even like richer, snobbier neighborhood. He got caught breaking into his neighbor's barn
multiple times.
You got to let him do it a few times to like really cement it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't do it when you have one example. You wait till you get like 6, and then you turn them in all at once. Documented. What are they going to do to her? Why are they taking her like that?
Man, have you ever seen a horse penis before?
I have, actually. In the book, he gets shot in the face so many times by the centaurs because he just pops into the clearing. And so, like, all of them just shoot him in the face. And he, like, tries to pull him out, and he just drives all the arrows deeper, and it makes him crazy. And he can't see, and there's blood raining down on him as he's stomping around like crazy because he's got a face full of arrows.
Look how tiny Luna is compared to them.
I like it.
I've been looking up their heights. Like basically everyone is like 5'5", except for her. She's 5 foot even.
I mean, this is really your hit squad. I see Hermione. I guess Ginny probably. She's scrappy, we'll say.
I don't know. Neville's good with drugs.
All right. And she's just crazy. She's the kind of like cut you up crazy. I didn't see that coming.
If I remember right, one of the Death Eaters like straight up decks her, and she just gets up with like a smile and a bloody nose or something.
Uh-oh. That's really off-putting.
Can the others see these things now? Did I miss that?
The only other one that can see it is Luna, and it's because she watched her mom die. That's why you can see them, because you see something horrifically tragic. And then so you get to see these creatures.
And so the rest of the people...
They can't. They're basically, to them, just on top of invisible horses, flying through the night. They should have got the twins to just transport them here.
This whole movie series is terribly depressing.
Oh, it only gets worse. Because it starts off kind of sad because they're just like kids. But by the end, they're like adults. And then like half the people die. It's insane.
And you've got
And
an
all kinds of...
enslaved race of house elves.
Yes.
Where they keep headless relatives as reliquaries.
Yep. These are all prophecies. And so what Voldemort's trying to do right now is get the prophecy. But there's only two people that can actually take the prophecy, and it's the people that the prophecy is about.
So Neville or him?
Not Neville, it's Voldemort or Harry Potter. Oh. But Voldemort can't come here.
You don't know if it's Neville or Potter.
No, it is him. It is Potter.
Oh.
He chose, basically. By him choosing Potter makes it Potter. You know, like the series of events that was put into motion when he went into Harry Potter's house and killed his family, that made it Harry Potter. But he had the choice. And he chose Potter. Probably because his mom was hotter. Dad was more popular, that kind of stuff.
It's going to happen. I just want it to not be the family of losers.
Yeah, but again, Longbottom. And you saw his mom. She had like a shaved head. This one's got your name on it, Harry Potter.
Eagle-Eye Neville, holy shit.
Right, look at that fucking room. It just caught my eye. I would take it. It's got your name on it. Probably keep your face covered.
Yeah, I would have.
Cameras don't work around the magic. Recording devices either.
Bye.
I would have hit it. I'd be like, talk like Bellatrix.
Little known fact, Harry Potter and Bellatrix Lestrange were kicked out of an orgy because they wouldn't leave character.
I still do it.
And smash.
So Ginny's got a bunch of older brothers, so you'd hope that'd make her scrappy, right? She's got like 5 older brothers. She's the youngest of 6. the only girl.
Also athletic.
She is. She's one of the. She's on the
You want to know why
Quidditch
I
team.
got these scars?
Pretty much. I can show you the world.
Neville motivated by revenge, so that is his strength.
Okay. It is feelings based. Strong emotions make strong casts.
And again, Luna's just crazy as shit.
It's called Superfly?
Stupefy. Stupefy.
Stupid fight. Stupid fight.
Stupid Fly.
Stupefly.
Oh, this is it.
What happened?
Just hit her in the face. She could take a punch. You can do
Yeah.
that. All this just makes me fall more in love with her.
My favorite thing about this movie, Luna Lovegood.
Oh, damn it.
Did Neville just like freeze somebody?
Yeah.
Yep, the petrify spell, the one Hermione used on him in the first year.
So you remember they've been training, right? That's that Dumbledore's army thing. And so while it's a lot of them are actually very childish spells, they're put to good use because they're so good at them.
Ron's like, eat slugs! And then you just catch one of them just vomiting the whole time.
Somebody's getting in trouble for this.
Yeah, I would store these better, personally.
Why didn't we put them in squares?
Luna, you actually have to be worried about your safety.
At least you got her shoes back for the fight. Borrowing a pair of Hermione's. All the kids take her shoes.
Somebody's in so much trouble.
It's like those videos where the guys fuck up with the forklifts and the whole warehouse just gets destroyed.
How did that even happen? Yeah, those are hilarious.
We all almost died.
I can't believe how much of us made it out of there. It's a good thing there was all this sand here. What kind of voices? I don't hear anything. Thanks, Luna. She got you back too. Ride or die, this one.
I don't know, let's store the room, like all the prophecies around that one Death Gate thing. That'd be cool.
What were they doing to him? Just rubbing themselves on him?
They never
Everyone else, maybe?
They never explain what that fucking thing is, too.
Nope. It looks pretty good, too.
With the gate?
Yeah, I was imagining it looked more like Stonehenge. But that's pretty good. Dibs on a redheaded one.
Luna's all, choke me harder.
This one's off-putting. Does anybody want to change?
Okay, this one's a little creepy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right?
Um,
I'm a Death Eater, and she's making me uncomfortable. No, because if I give it to you, then there'll be no reason for you to let any of them go. Let them go, and I'll give it to you. One of them falls into a time turner. That's that thing. The thing Hermione used to travel through time in that one movie. And it just affects his head. So his head keeps getting turned into a baby's head. So he's like a giant man, and then his head keeps getting turned into a baby's head. Because of like DH. Just the head though.
Why wouldn't he just destroy it?
That's like punching somebody with a gun. Why not just use your wand and do magic on him?
Snort it. He's like, inhale it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god!
Spit it into a bottle.
Did you watch much Game of Thrones, Leon?
Yeah.
The woman who plays Nymphadora Tonks, she's that wildling that they captured in the first season and forced into slavery. If I remember correctly.
I think you're right, yeah. She gets naked in that too.
Oh yeah.
Hardcore.
Well, I mean, hardcore topless, yeah. Maybe Merkin.
Is that Bush? She's a wildling, so you know she's gonna be hairy as shit. It's in character.
The Merkin is a pubic wig.
Oh, okay.
So you don't actually have to show anything if you don't want to.
Hey, now that's some flourish right there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just kill him?
They do.
She just Avada Kedavra her cousin?
Yep. Through the gate.
Yeah, into whatever the fuck that gate thing is. That they could hear the dead talk from.
So there's supposed to be like a curtain over it. You see how it's like a thin veil, but you can't see through it. It's like an actual curtain. And they say it sounds like, in the book, that somebody's right on the other side of the curtain talking, like whispering to you. Like you're that far away from them. Like it's literally like a curtain. He let him go.
I think he probably did.
Yes. He just doesn't know how to channel his hate. Avada Kedavra. Avada Kedavra. It's true. I don't know. I'd stay and watch a little bit of it at least.
And he might not be appreciative of interference, and also now she has to worry about her own safety because all this crazy ass magic's been going on.
This is going to be magic on the epicest of levels.
I like the idea of like Salazar Slytherin, like meeting him, being like, "Bro, you went like way too far with the snake thing, man. Like, dude, I just like snakes, and I can talk to them. They're cool." And then then he tries to like talk slither tongue or whatever to him. He's like, "Nah, man, English. Don't talk to me like that. Talk to me like you're a man."
Parcel tongue.
Ow, my eye.
Right?
He looks terribly disappointed.
Probably realized he can't do it.
That everything he's doing is being countered.
Now's not the time, Harry. Was he trying to make himself like a snake? What is he doing? He's really acting, huh? He is trying to make himself like a snake, except with his growls.
That's snakes growl. Turtles bark.
Damn it.
Lizards
Summons
squawk.
What are you doing to him?
I think this is the best one out of all the movies that I've seen. Because it's the darkest.
Nobody's
I
died
always
yet.
like... Huh?
Nobody's died yet.
But serious.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He might not have died.
He got Avada Kedavra into that fucking soul.
That soul stealer. It's like the Kanye West video. You know what I'm talking about? The one where he's on a motorcycle with whatever the Kardashian is. It's like he's got a motorcycle and a green screen, and he puts like that same background that Voldemort's in front of. And it's just him singing a stupid song. It's fucking hilarious.
He should be posed like Jesus.
He should be in an S, like a snake.
I won't let you take Luna away from me.
Oh shit.
No back again.
I don't get the reference.
Guess who's back?
Voldemort.
Back again.
Yeah, Voldemort.
With no friends.
Found limping through the woods after what the centaurs did to her. Whatever that might be.
You know they probably did horrible things to her. Her butthole's never going to be the same.
She looks like a frog.
She's got little quarter breeds. They're, like, I don't know.
Bojack?
Yeah, something, yeah. Horse heads. Have one or both limbs are still horse things, but
They have
people.
human feet and horse hands.
You can only communicate with clicks.
Which is weird since he's got the horse head.
I meant stopping the hoops.
Yeah, but still, would the horse head help him communicate anything? Like, that's why he has to stop his hooves.
Yeah.
But still, it's pretty good. I made a lot of mistakes, Harry. I'm crazy gay, Harry. It would have been funny if Voldemort just took the prophecy out of his head.
Yeah. Well, Harry, by the way, lock down one of the several available hot girls.
Right? I like this Chow Hermione thing you got going. Oh, I guess it's not Hermione at this point. It's Ginny. I like this Chow Ginny
Luna?
thing you got going. No, he friend zones Luna real quick. He doesn't have good taste like I do. Luna's where it's at.
Why is that guy still allowed to be there?
It's Filch. What else is he gonna do? So you see her stupid earrings?
No.
They're turnips or
Okay.
radishes or something.
Did you know the person who named those? They were originally gonna call them Rads, and the other person that they were with was like, "Whoa, why don't you tone it down a little bit?" Radish.
I've never heard that.
It's
I'm not a big
a
radish guy.
dad joke.
Oh. It was a joke? You know, there's this thing about jokes. They're
Because
like,
it's rad-ish.
you left your shoes. You forgot your your shoes. You forgot your shoes.
And she skips away oblivious.
Oh, Luna, I love you so.
You know what my favorite thing about this movie is? Luna Lovegood.
Right? Come give me. Oh, wait, no. Not yet. She's still too young. Next movie.
It's still a really great character.
It's true. She's done a lot more justice in the books.
Actually, she gets punched in the face.
She takes quite a beating. They all do. He was actually supposed to go live with Sirius Black this summer. He was going to start living with him instead of going back to the Dursleys.
It looks like Longbottom grew a lot during the filming of this movie.
He's like a foot taller than the beginning.
I
Like I said, he gets real GQ.
think that
Maybe
they
we'll.
were,
You should look up the ad and send it to me, and I'll put it at the end of the video.
was
it's like a
he
sports
the same
car video or
height
something.
Oh, I don't know that.
as Ron at the beginning of this? Like Harry Potter's always been diminutive,
Yeah, he's always been really short.
but I think he was the same height as Ron in the beginning, and now he's like lording over him. He's like fucking 3 inches taller.
At least a head taller, I'd say.
All right. Favorite part?
Luna Lovegood.
Don't worry, I wasn't going to say Luna Lovegood.
Okay. Who were you going to say?
Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh, all that 16-year-old Harry Potter talk, huh? All right.
Damn. I mean,
Definitely at 16. I would have torn that up. Living the Radcliffe life?
no, I meant this dude.
Oh, Neville?
Yeah,
He grew up straight, huh?
he grew into all that
Oh, yeah.
awkwardness.
Yeah, like I said, he's like a GQ model. He did car commercials and stuff. Selling Gooch and Armani.
Hermione?
No, like the gold. Armani Gold.
What?
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 The brand.
What time is it? It's already
7:30.
midnight?
Well, New Mexican time.
Oh, but that's only like, 7:30 regular time, right?
No. New Mexico is on Standard Mountain Pacific, or whatever I think they call it.
No, Standard Mountain Pacific's right.
And so it's something like 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. I forget what time you said it was. Midnight?
Standard Mountain Pacific Eastern.
There's a lot of them. I forget how many, but there's more than 2.
So we're gonna do another short movie or something?
It depends.
Well, you guys never said the part that you like the least, but
Okay.
I actually don't like Helena Bonham Carter.
You didn't like her in this?
No.
My least favorite thing is probably going to be the twins. They're starting to wear on me. I'm just going to say it.
I would have to say my least favorite part is Helena Bonham Carter.
Least and most favorite is parts, huh?
Favorite part's Snape.
Snape's pretty solid.
I like
Watch
Snape.
out, don't trip on your cord.
Thank you. Yeah, Snape. Snape's the coolest.
Least favorite. Shit, I don't know. Nothing really stood out as bad in this one.
Yeah? Pretty faithful to the bookish.
I don't remember the book very well. I just remember my opinion when I had more recently read the books. And I felt strayed, but it was still a pretty solid fucking movie.
Look at that. Percy Weasley gets a higher billing than Albus Dumbledore.
I would
It's an
say
A
that
order of appearance, probably.
this is probably my favorite one. And
Okay.
I don't know if it's because it's an hour less.
It was only 20 minutes less.
It's by order of appearance, Jeff.
Does it say that somewhere?
Yeah.
Where?
Literally.
Where?
I don't know. I just made that up.
What's a draughtsman, do you think? Something to do with horses?
Probably, yeah. It sounds like it.
Doesn't it? All right.
What did they say?
Draughtsman?
That's 100% horse related. Just wholly guessing. With no real idea.
It's going to be something to alcohol.
Did it say drapesman?
It's more like draftsman.
The person who pours beers.
Well, they are 16, which is of legal age in London.
Oh, yeah, there's actually a very funny photo. It's her at 16 in a bar with a beer or whatever. I remember that from around the time.
I'm okay with kids drinking at 16.
Seems a little young.
The thing is if you can vote at 18 and go to war and die at 18, at least give them a year or two before that to enjoy life.
To get drunk and be taken advantage of because they're so young.
And also, that's the time they're learning to drive. So
You want to be drinking when you learn to drive. That way you get it all locked down.
No, you want to be drinking when you teach your daughter to drive. That way you'll just go limp. When she curbs it, you're just like...
I busted up my elbows and knees. I was so limp.
Well, hopefully she doesn't take after
Every other in
the
world.
Mrs. driving ability.
I think your hubcap fell up. And I'm like, I went out and took a look, and then I was out there maybe 5 seconds, and I came back. I'm like, I think I figured out what's wrong with your thing. And she was like, oh, really? What? Like, you know, inquisitive.
Stop
and,
hitting the fucking curbs!
I was like, you've been eating curbs. And she, oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was like, yeah. What'd you think I was going to say? I can only imagine. I should have said, oh, it was probably punk kids. And she'd be, oh, you know what? I just chased out some kids the other day.
There was a gal here that was rifling through my car.
You're probably not too far off.
Yeah, this is definitely my favorite movie out of all the ones we've watched so far.
All right. The fifth one, huh? Well,
I like dark movies.
There's only 3 more.
Aren't the next two both two-parters?
No, I don't think so. The next one's The Half-Blood Prince.
We can't watch that one, can we?
No, probably not. You think that one's like a hard 90?
I don't know. If it is, it would put us right there at about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, Jesus. I'm already getting tired. God damn. Well, I mean, realistically, by Pacific time, Islander time, it's got to be 6:30 in the afternoon. Oh. This is usually I would have had at least one nap by now.
Yeah.
The next one's 2:33.
Yeah, it's even longer. Probably should have cut it up into 2.
Oof.
Yeah, ain't nobody got that kind of time.
You know, The Two Towers was 2 movies, or 2 books.
What?
The movie in the Harry Potter series, The Two Towers.
I remember that.
It's supposed to be broken up. It was supposed to be 2 books.
So it's like an omnibus, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they didn't want both of the short stories that were written, so they combined them both.
Into one moderate story.
And J.R.R. Tolkien was like, "This doesn't even make sense. He's like, the two books are completely different stories. Well, I mean, if you look at the movies, they are. One of them focuses on Frodo and Sam, and then half of the movie focuses on Merry and Pippin and their adventures. Or misadventures.
They probably make out better, because while Frodo and Sam just get like haunted nightmares, they get to actually be bigger in suits of armor. When they return, they're like super built, huge compared to all the other hobbits.
See, I don't remember that.
Yeah, because they drink the Trent juice or whatever.
They don't do that in the movie, though, do they?
Nope. And you remember one of them goes to war with the girl, and the other one pledges his service to the steward of Gondor or whatever.
For some stupid reason.
Because his son died protecting him. And so they get that armor too. So when they go home at the end, after it's all said and done, they both have armor. One's Gondor armor, or the Rohan armor, and the other one's Gondor armor. So when they return...
I still think Sam makes out the best.
Would you what, just because he has a bunch of wives?
No, he just is the one wife.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Sponge.
No. It's the one that he wanted to dance with and was too scared to dance with.
Yeah, well, after facing down the orcs and stuff.
He's the most badass. Why are we talking about that instead of the Harry Potter movie? It's more interesting.
We should have watched The Lord of the Rings.
No.
I keep saying it. We should do the extended
We
edition.
could have done it.
Bloodsport, hour and a half.
Oh, all right.
Which one?
Maybe we'll end this early. Good night.
Bye.
Luna Lovegood.
No.